And Kaido on the Sand King. On the Leshrac is Haru, and Nazri on the Dazzle, and on finally Wern on the Phoenix. Over on the other side, we are not able to look at this actually. We will have Andy on the Clockwork, Nova on the Mothling, Zai, ZH, whatever. I'm just gonna call it Zai. Zai on the Lina, Echo on the AA, and Minerva on the Earthshaker. Do we have a pause coming in right now? Okay, they needs to wait for a second now. So we will see some quick. No one has actually picked up any items thus far, so well, I'm not too sure whether we're gonna see the EU star aggressive games where both teams pick up smoke at the start of the game, both teams smoke and go into the opponent jungle. I guess who2bet would probably want to do that. Who2bet would want to do that to prevent the Sand King from jungling. Oh, the Earthshaker will actually pick up a quick boot, and I'm not too sure who he shared the tango with. He shared the tango with the Lina. Clockwork will pick up Strout Shield. Whoa, Lina is expecting a lot of aggression. 6 tangos being picked up right there. Actually, it's now been 5. He will give one to Echo. Yes, he will give one to Echo, and we do have 4 of them rotating down. All 5 actually. A lot of pinging coming up, and this is a Mango being picked up by Leshrac, who will be on the safe lane. Will he be caught up right here? So far they have not spotted him. He's being picked up. They now see him, so they do realize they are rotating in here to just block this up. Oh, another pause is coming up. Maybe some connection issues. This is of course the C server finally. Once again, a reminder that this is the C server and we usually do face some typical issues on C. Anyway, on the Leshrac we do have a Tango and a Mango. I'm not too sure how they plan to line up, but definitely the Shadowfiend going mid. As you can see, the Shed Tango pretty quickly. Dazzle only having 2 tangos and a lot of wards, I assume. What did he buy out? He has no more cash. There is a smoke on the Shadowfiend. Sorry, on the Sand King. 2 sentries also available, ready to deward actually. Very ready to deward. And on the offlane, of course, Phoenix, typical with a self and and a full set of tango, picks up a early ring of protection. As you know, Phoenix starts with 0 armor. Actually, negative 0.2. That's very funny. Negative 0.2.
30 seconds.
Game will resume, and Leshrac will just hug inside the trees behind his T1. He's not gonna get it. And the sentry ward has been placed down here. A Dabber block actually. I believe this observer does block, but this questionable observer. Very easy to deward this one. And wow, they have put a lot of gold into shutting down the Sand King. In general, a sentry ward placed in the medium cam, observer ward to block the large cam that gives no vision whatsoever. And both teams will give the bounty rune to their mid hero. As you can see, observer ward being placed to block this pool cam. Sentry ward blocks the pool cam too. I'm not too sure whether the sentry ward blocks the. I don't think so. It requires an observer ward to block the large cam. But we will have the Sand King coming up top, so they won't be jungling. Oh, that's a big win for the finally a healing safe being transferred out very early. As you can see, the Nazri has already rotated in for a pool. I'm actually disconnecting from their server. Oh my god. This is really interesting. Well, I am connecting halfway across the world to the Southeast Asia region, so I'm probably just gonna reconnect very quickly. You know what? I'm just gonna disconnect and reconnect. No Steam connection. It is a pain when this happens. Don't tell me Steam servers are down. It would be pretty annoying if Steam servers got down. That would be freaking hilarious. They're actually back in and a gank on mid. Actually, a lot of kills have already gone by over the past few seconds. And that was some really quick win right there for Shadowfin, who really requires that early lead. You do get a half level benefit over the Lina. And sorry again for that disconnect. I am casting halfway across the world. Once again, I am from California, United States, California. So it's now probably about 6 in the morning right now, 5:30 in the morning actually. We do have a gank coming in, and invisibility rune on Kaido may be able to get Andy. Slow coming up, the stun does connect. No sandstorm to follow up. The stun from Haru does connect, so they do get the kill. 3-2 now, a early benefit going the way of K2A, and a very aggressive rotation right there. And this this Fissure misses or maybe the LSA does not connect. I'm not too sure. Not in range to throw out the LSA maybe. But the very early aggression from the wards just seriously... okay, he sees the ward, I think. Does he see the ward? Yeah, he knows it's in there, so he's probably going to have to get a flying courier out to the that ward. But Sand King has got his level 2, which is probably why his upstreak has disconnected once again. We have a lot of connection issues over here. But anyway, the aggression, I'm not too sure paying off or not. Okay, so the answer is yes, the sentry ward over here does block the large camp. So we do have it being blocked out very early. This is asking for an engagement up top. The Morphling, of course, level 4, so I don't think you will be able to bring him down very easily. And Ancient Apparition did skill chilling touch. That is going to be annoying to deal with. The early amount of gold invested into this, they actually invested both their vision wards into denying the pool camp, denying both large camps, and of course denying the medium camp too. So they have essentially blocked up 4 of 5 camps, and they've invested a total of 350 gold into doing that, and of course sacrificing vision. As you can see, the dire only vision they have is somewhere around here. So, and they don't even have any vision of the runes, which is why they both runes actually, they have no vision. The Radiant of course have a ward over here. Ironically, okay, they have a ward over here, allow them to see the position of the Lina, allow them to see a rotation in from the shadow, from the Earthshaker if he's walking down here. Let me just switch to the Radiant. As you can see, he will be able to see the Earthshaker coming in from this region. And of course the early aggression, the second ward of course blocking out the pool camp, and actually this ward provides a reasonable amount of vision. Of course it does not provide any vision coming up to protect them, but they do have the 2 supports inside the jungle to scout that out anyway. And you see a Sand King now trying to leech a little bit of experience. Sentry ward has gone down, and now the Shadowfin is starting to snowball. He has gotten the significant amount. Both sentry wards has gone down. The large and medium can has came back online. So that is something they do realize. Lina has successfully gotten that. Oh, I'm pretty surprised that... Wait, what happened to the regeneration rune? It's gonna ask the Dazzle to just stack the camp. So they do realize it is a sentry ward being dropped there. And the camp... Oh, Dazzle denied. That was pretty weird that he denied the regeneration rune. I would have thought Shadowfin wanted the rune. Oh, Shadow Fiend is bottle crawling. Okay, that explains. And the Lina has actually become very aggressive, coming all the way up top. They even dropped down a sentry ward right here, and the dire observer ward is actually in range to be denied, and that is a free soul for Shadow Fiend if he manages to get the deny. Earthshaker is of course here, and I do believe, okay, they have not got the vision. It is night time, so the ward does not spot the Earthshaker yet. And even Clockwork has rotated in right now. He's struggling so much in the offlane that I think it might have been just a ganking rotation. But he's forced to go back right now, and Dire's bottom tower is being pushed, eating the edict very, very quickly. Though it's only a level 1 edict, so will gain a single Earthshaker. Trying to stun, does get the stun. LSA connects as well. More aggression coming up. Bottom Blade coming up. Laguna Blade being used. Shadow Fiend does go down, however, stun on 2 from the Sand King. And Phoenix has rotated in, so the return kill on both of them will go the way. One to the Sand King, and the other to all of them actually. And the deny on the destruction of the wards will go the way of Kido, actually. And right now, Haru waiting at the bottom to pick up the 6-minute rune, and Phoenix on top as well. And it will be a bounty rune to the last track and a haste rune being left there by Wern for his teammates. And Lina will return to you get a kill right there. The LSA now connects on Kai Paru. She has level? She does have a level in Furry Soul, so we'll take up a significant amount of damage. And once again, the observer ward being dropped right there, and the sentry ward dropped down. They do manage to see the observer ward, but they require vision, and creeps are not going to give them any vision of it. An early aggression here. Once again, haste rune being picked up by the Shadow Fiend, but Fissure connects on Wern and RG, and Wern will actually pay with his life. Now Jai trying to run away from them, and Nava trying to block up RG. Make sure RG does not connect. Bottle up from Jai. LSA misses, and now Chilling Touch has connected. Poison from Nasuri has connected on Jai, but he will be able to make away safely in the haste rune, not being able to pay off, sadly. Well, not enough souls, arguably. He did not have 2 souls, he just came back from his death. And a very good return kill right there on the Phoenix. And I believe it went the way of the Lina, and very important kill for her to catch back up. She's now forced to return back to the base. And they did manage to get a kill on the Shadow Fiend, so that is extra experience for the Shadow Fiend right now. And so far, the Lashrak actually leading the last hit charge. He went for an arcane boost, so but not the kind of farm we are expecting to see at 12 or 13 minutes Bloodstone on, unless they do get a lot more gangs off. Of course, we are very used to, after we've seen the qualifiers, we are very used to the 12 and 13 minutes Bloodstone. This is of course an amateur tournament and not the kind of level you expect to see from a TI qualifier. And the down mid, actually a gank from Cider, and RG makes away with a last hit. I will say he gets a kill on the Lina, however the Fissure, oh, a misplay there from RG for sure. The Fissure from Minerva will secure the kill, and sadly turn into a 1-for-1. Earthshaker getting much needed gold to work towards his Billing Dagger earlier on. That's the kind of kill you do not want to feed away to the Earthshaker. But they did. However, of course, that's a triple stack right here, and okay, the Observer ward has expired, so nothing more beyond that. Earthshaker will rotate up top, pick up a bounty rune, and now go back to pressure the Phoenix. Clockwork actually slightly behind the Phoenix, though not too much. Only about a level. He did rotate mid once, and Phoenix did do a rotation and secure 2 kills, which is probably why it has the level advantage. Clockwork rotated once to the mid and did not get anything done. He has put into extra levels into Rocket Flare, not something we see very often on higher level plays, of course. The Observer ward has actually, oh, it's been, I believe Lina got the kill on that, so it's now 6-5 in favor of Apes to Apes. I do think they have, yes, they do have the slight goal advantage and experience advantage. They do have a rotation now, and he shoots up a rocket now, being aggressive. No, the stun does connect though, and Ultimate now brings down Andy. He is brought down very, very low. The cost comes in, Laguna Blade being used up, and Slave secures the kill. Edic left over, not sufficient. Creep will be able to secure the kill. Actually, I think it's a poison from Nazri that secures the kill. And a stun from Kaido come in from an over-aggressive Jai who will go down. And the Ape will be used for Phoenix. Maybe even secure a kill from 3 kills for 1. Very, very good play from K2 If right there to get 3 return kills. Though the Last Shrek did go down. He does manage to pick up the point booster, so I don't think he lost a lot of gold. Actually, no, pure unreliable goal actually, so he did lose a significant amount of gold right there.
Dire's bottom
By that
tower
cost,
is under
death
attack.
cost is 240, so I believe he lost 240 gold. Wasn't able to pull up the recap fast enough. But now we do see the Shadow Queen and the Last Shrek leading the chart by not too much. Morphling slightly behind them, but of course Morphling is the typical China hero, so he does require a significant amount of farm to come online. Similar to the PL, and up top we do have now Haru being very aggressive. Oh my god, the very sad, and this first hook shot will connect on a creep. If that connects on their Last Shrek, I think they will be able to bring Haru down. Kaido wasn't anywhere near him. There are 4 heroes rotating up top now. I think they want a gang. A rocket flare will be shot down to the bottom lane to push it out, and chilling touch available.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, Morphling actually has a lot of strength. Actually maxed out his strength, surprisingly. Just to stay in lane, I guess. And Lina has actually now rotated up top, so they do have 4 heroes.
Dire's bottom tower
we are waiting
is
for
under
the
attack.
Earthshaker to initiate on this. He is the one with the fissure, and he does he is morphing back to agility. And looks like they are interested for this aggression very quickly, very soon. Epicenter being charged up by Feeder. He does jumps out of the Morphling. Will he be able to burst him down? No! Trying to burst him down. A lot of skills being thrown out. Laguna Blade used on Haru. They do manage to get the Morphling down. Earthshaker uses it. Oh my god, this is a disaster. This is a disaster for who2bet, and an ultra kill goes the way of Last Shrek, the worst hero to give 4 kills to earlier on in the game, and now we may be able to see a 12-minute Bloodstone. And probably if they manage to bring this tower down, Earthshaker gets off the Echo Slam, but I don't think it connects with Haru, and there was a Grave being used in Haru anyway, and they will bring this T1 tower down uncontested. 4 kills. Going down. Actually 3 kills. Lina goes down, I believe, mid. Oh no, Lina. Oh yeah, Lina was up top, rotated up top, and he did go down right there. So it is 4 kills. The Ancient Apparition, the Clockwork was the only one not there. Double damage now picked up. Would he want to turn on RG? He does have the hook shot. Not gonna risk it. Surprisingly, because all his teams are actually at the mid tower. Surprising he didn't try for the hook shot. If he did get the kill on the hook on RG, I think it would have been a very easy kill. Even if Sand King was there. Epicenter is down, and of course they will be able to share the battery itself, and potentially RG may be able to get off the Requiem. And quick check on item progression. It doesn't look like there will be any aggression so far. You just dropped down a ward. Oh, just inside the range of the sentry, sadly. Item progression so far, Bloodstone completed. We do manage to get to see a 13-minute Bloodstone and Haru. Congratulations on that. A very good play. And RG does complete his mechanism down mid. Picks up a Auger Club, potentially working towards a very quick BKB. Of course, dealing with Earthshaker's Fissure, LSA, Clockwork, and everyone else in general, you require a very quick BKB, and now Edic will be used to push up the T1. Oh, the hookshot misses again. Andy not having a nice game today. This is a best of 1 once again. Winner goes to the winners bracket, and losers goes to the semifinals of
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And it's off.
Zai rotates back in to push up the middle lane. And that's about it. Once again, back to item progression. Cider, Cider. I'm not too sure whether the K is a C or a K, but it is a K. So Cider with a Blink Dagger very early on. We're not doing too well. does have a Trunku boots. Not too sure whether he's interested to work for an urn, I guess, because I got a little strength. Oh, he does have a Midas, so he is actually doing pretty well. 14 minutes Midas and boots on the offlane. That is really, really good. And a quick check on the rest of the Dire team. Working towards a Perseverance picked up by Nova. We do likely going to see a refresher. Oh, but smoke on the back, so we will focus back onto the war so far. And the Sun connects now on Echo on the back. The Sun follows up. The Courier is coming in. No one's going to stand in Jai. They will focus on Jai. They will let the Courier go. And Minerva trying to TP away, but the Sun comes in from Kyder. And Word once again gets the kill. He will use the egg to stay alive, and it will be a 3 for nothing. Either way, they'll take a T1 2.
Middle tower has fallen.
And who2bet looks
Radiant's
like they're
top
falling
tower is
apart
under
right
attack.
now. The push will
Dire's
continue onto
middle
the
tower
mid
is under
T2.
attack. Dire's structures
Morphling
are
is just
fortified.
falling behind, and I personally felt the Morphling pick was a bad pick. They should have gone for an earlier game, considering
Radiant's
they
top
already had a
tower
lot
is
of
under
early
attack.
aggression from most of the heroes. They should have just went for a mid to early game, maybe a Viper for more aggression. And I'm not too sure. I felt the Morphling was a bad pick. Morphling requires a lot of time to come online. It does not contribute anything to the early game. It's almost as bad as a Terrorblade. Of course, Morphling does have a utility waveform and escape mechanism, unlike the Terrorblade. Oh, this slow disconnect on Nova, but not going to be pursued by Haru any further. Some very ridiculously aggressive ward coming out from K2 Ape right now, and on the Dire side, who2bet has actually no vision whatsoever. Only one vision right here. Let's not call up on much actually. We have a DD now on the RG. That is one hell of a unit to be picked up by the 160 damage bonus. Of course, double damage does not give bonus soul damage, thankfully. Otherwise, Shadow Fiend would be very, very scary. No Blink Dagger so far. Picks up very, very close, about 100 go away from his BKB, so he will be getting a quick BKB. 18 minutes mechanism and BKB, that's some very, very good farm. Shrek now actually coming up in Jungler. Oh, McAfee is Sand King. That almost got their courier killed. But it stayed alive, that's what matters. It's alive. Cider now, I'm not too sure what he's building into. He picks up an Ogre Club, could potentially be a Scepter, could potentially be a BKB as well, though BKB arguably not as important on Cider as it is on other channel and heroes. And Morphling is now doing very, very badly, 3,000, about 2,000 gold behind. Very close to his Lincoln Sphere, but I don't think he's gonna come online anytime soon. Very, very sad for... Oh, up top now we do have an engagement on Word. Does he have an egg? No egg. LSA connects, prevents him from using the egg, and Nova will be the one that secures the kill. Very, very important kill to bring him closer and closer towards his Lincoln Sphere. But
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
let's get the last hit,
Dire's
and everyone else does get a significant amount of gold. Earthshaker really needs his bling right now. Oh my god, Clockwork Andy's gonna walk into
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
this. It is revealed, they do know there's someone
Dire's
here.
middle tower
Ultimate
is
from
under attack.
Nasri will be used to scout it out, and Broken Barrage.
Dire's middle
T2
tower
goes
has
down,
fallen.
uncontested
Radiant
once again.
structures are
who2bet
fortified.
is not totally not in the
Radiant's top
position to
tower has
challenge for
fallen.
this. And skills thrown out, but they do realize it is a Morphling illusion. Nova now being harassed a little bit by the dive from Warren. Not much to follow up. Nova will actually TP down to the bottom.
A tithe to the
Spider
impurity.
sense is singling. You realize a significant amount of rotation. He was, of course, probably probably spot up the rotation, and he will just TP away. Ultimate's off cooldown. Lincoln Sphere is completed on Nova right now. He is catching up. reducing the lead to a 1500 goal lead. And of course, we do see Jai or G catching up with the overtaking Wern. Actually, G now has overtaken him. He was behind Wern, and I believe he was behind the Sand King earlier on too. He now has caught up, but Shadow King building up really big, overtaking his own teammate right now. He is leading the net worth chart, and looks like Morphling will use this illusion to scout things out instead of playing very defensively, and he will use it to defensively escape Haru right now. Potentially engagement on mid. We do have Shadow King going up front and clearing up the wave with just 2 raises. Not too sure what they're planning actually. Do have an aggressive ward to see out the whole middle lane. They know the Morphling's alone. Interested to see whether they want to jump on anyone, but no, it looks like Cage Wave is just happy to farm up. They know they have the lead. They have extended the lead back actually. The aggression on Nova prevented him from farming much, and I think one issue with Nova, he did not go for a Midas. If he went for a hand of Midas, he will be able to play the China farming style and just hug the jungle, defend, farm, and he will be able to overtake the opponent. But I don't think he will be able to do that. 3 heroes up top. Actually, Kaider will be coming bottom. The Fissure does connect on Nazri. Not too sure with an aggression. No shotgun actually. Not enough.
Is under attack.
Kaider has vision.
Dire's structures are
Interested
fortified.
to jump. I'm not too sure. He is now killing Nova. Nova isn't exactly too afraid. He does have a vision, and up top aggression engagement on RG. And the 8 comes in now and goes down. What a good re-engagement, but back behind. Nova gets her away. It's 3 seconds on his illusion. Whether he will use his illusion to jump away. Sider blinks forward. No stun. Does stun now. Does connect on Minerva. LSA misses. Laguna put a use on Sider, and they will back away. No kill back there, but they will get the T2. And the T2 top goes down once again. Very good engagement right there. The hook shot used in by Andy on IG, but immediately BKB and Requiem of Soul charge up, forcing the Clockwork to back away. But he did go down anyway. Lincoln Sphere now being propped. So no slow, so Haru will not be able to pursue. Or at least he's not interested to pursue. Jam has been picked up right there, so they are rotating in. I think they are interested to get this Roshan. Illusion now being made on Echo. The Rocket will start it out and they will back away very good. Kind of spots out this. He blinks forward with the stun and LSA trying to connect, does connect, and he is in deep trouble. And oh, the stun from Haru and Earthshaker throws out the Echo Slam, but it's not really mattering now. RG is caught without a BKB, 3 seconds towards his BKB will just come out. But however, Haru is cleaning up everybody right there. Connects on Andy and he is a dead Clockwork. He will go down. Ultra Q once again to Haru. And this is going to be terrible. Oh no, Nova is in trouble. No mana for a waveform. And he does not have an ultimate to blink towards too. I'm not too sure where he's going right now. He's going down to the bottom. He's waiting 60 seconds. He waveform inside the jungle. Oh my god, this is bad. Haru will be able to throw a stun and pick him up. And we do have a dead Nova now. And I don't think he will be able to get away from this. And he will go down and he will turn out to be a full team wipe the way of K2 However, Sider did went down though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Reading it like an English word instead, but they will get a Roshan now, so and potentially the way of they do spot it up, but the ward of course does spot the coming up with A ultimate, but that will fail to dodge it. More stun coming up, we will be able to bring this down, this Roshan down very quickly. A lot of skills being used up right now, and looks like RG will be the one that picks up the Roshan. Aegis on the corner goes the way of the Shadowfiend, because we did see the last fight, Shadowfiend almost went down. Thankfully he did not, but Haru did not need the 80s at all. He was running rampant, 16 charge and a BOT. He will be able to just die and shoot back in instantly. A ultimate coming in, doesn't connect. Oh, actually does not connect on Haru, connects on the RG, but the Edict will bring down the T2 very quickly. Slow being used down on Echo, the stun does connect. It is only an illusion though. They do want to kill the illusion. Mechanism now being used on the RG, full HP, no mana for a Requiem, but the chipping damage on the T3 will now be done. And looks like even without Oche, they actually have Epicenter, they have Wern with the egg available, and Edict will be used to bring this T3 down very quickly. Fisher trying to block them out, does manage to block the room, the T3 goes down anyway. And Morphling's now trying to come in, shotgun being used on a G, actually not a shotgun, he doesn't exactly have much AGI to begin with. But no engagement, I think they will take this T3 uncontested, and a G now connects in, but immediately BKB up and the 8 comes in. Minerva now trying to burst him down, waits it on a G. The burst will not be effective. Epicenter connects on nothing actually. G will be bring down right now, and right here Morphling dives in certainly on Senki. And you hear the AGs going off, the buyback coming out from Clockwork, and 8 Haru gets brought down. Jam is dropped, Requiem so releases on G, only Wern dives in, and looks like Wern's dead too. He was trying to get the Jam back, but they do get a whole lane of Rags, and 3 hero goes down, and a stun does connect on Ape. It looks like a long stun. He did swap it for the strike there. They do get 3 return kills, but they lost a full lane of Rags, and that was a buyback on Clockwork, I believe. And so they lost 2 heroes, I believe. Oh, they lost 3 heroes, 2 buybacks actually. They lost 3 heroes, 2 buybacks, they got 4 kills actually. Lashrak respawned very quickly. And I believe he got several charge and he lost 1/3. Did he get a suicide off? No, he lost 1/3, so I believe he went up to 18 from the 16 restore just now. And he did get a buyback. And get a full lane of Rex, so definitely benefit to K2 Ape right there. 3 for 3 trade. They get a lane of Rags and they managed to bait out, not really bait out, managed to force out 2 buybacks from 2 cores even. Clockwork and Lina was forced to make a quick buyback to defend the T3, otherwise that would have been a disastrous fight for who2bet. But not to say it was a good fight, but they didn't manage to defend. They were forced to put in 2 buybacks right there, and I think a lot of sports will have very luxury items, as we can see. SNY out on the G picks up a ultimate Op. I'm not too sure whether he's working towards a Hex or an extra Disabler or just Scuddy or maybe Mantle Star. And surprisingly, BKB on Spider. I guess he doesn't want to be disturbed. And of course the only thing available to stop him with a BKB would be a Clockwork Hookshot. And Vermeer's offering picked up by Wern. Pipe 2 available, working towards a BKB on Cider. Once again as mentioned, oh, and he's now being stunned up. I'm not too sure whether he will be able to get away. Slow connect, will be able to walk away from that. Wern now doing some chip damage. Edict not available. Actually available, waiting for the feature to go down. BKB is now popped from a G. They want to push this. It's like back off, use the BKB to just push the Dire team back away from this, and the ultimate doesn't connect on him, but a lot of armor and a lot of regeneration will not scare them away, but they will back off. BKB on RG was forced out. They will be down for a minute and they will just go down and defend the bottom lane. Surprisingly, both cores TP to the same location. Haru still has his 8-second BKB, and this is only 8-second on Accent. It both use similar second. Anyway, back to a quick item recap. We do see a very luxury item, the Glimmer Cape, picked up on Nazri. Very powerful item to just save your core, save yourself when you need to. And on the other side, we Sphere working towards a Manta Star on Nova. Hopefully he's close. He does actually have the gold, even the surplus gold to pick it up. Is this a smoke? They do have a smoke now coming up. And Gun Scepter, nothing close to an Gun Scepter actually. Actually pretty close. 700. Oh, they may be able to pick the courier off. Nope. They will not even be able to pick the courier off, and they will be forced to back away. The blue team is here. And Andy has Blade Nail. Eel Scepter available on G. Blink Dagger maneuver, as you can see, very poor. I believe it's like 15-20 actually. I thought it was a 15,000 gold lead, 20,000 gold lead, and a 15,000 experience lead in favor of K2 Ape. So it looks like this is definitely K2's Ape game to throw. Not even their game to lose. I don't think they are capable of losing this game. And now RG just being very, very cocky, buying away his buyback. And just completes his Scuddy. He says, I don't need my buyback. I have a Scuddy, I have a Mecha, I have a BKB. I don't need my buyback. And similarly, I think Shrek did not save his buyback too, picking up the Octarine Core. And of course, 12 seconds charge, he will spawn in like, I think 20. He is level 18. Honestly hard to say, but he will spawn really quickly.
Radiant's middle
Team's
tower
actually
is
far
under
behind
attack.
right now, and all the others. Oh, they managed to trap RG on the back. Glimmer Cape being used to keep him alive. However, he will be forced to take up. Like, he actually doesn't give a damn. This Jalen is gonna hit down on this T3, and we will take the T3 down without an Edict. Now Edict being used. And then Ultimate connects on 4. This could be a turnaround. Ultimate comes in, but the pipe managed to go soft. And Earthshaker will be pressed down very quickly. BKB now pop on RG. Doesn't give a damn. He's just gonna chip down on range racks right away. And he's actually available. And Spider, I hear the ultimate being charged up and connects fully on G. G will be brought down, and Andy is in trouble. And he will go down. And G actually survived. G is down. That's a full lane of racks, and this is probably GG. No buyback on G or Minerva. This is likely GG right here, and GG is caught by Minerva, and well played. Very well executed.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The turnaround, I felt the two major things was definitely the Mockling pick wasn't a very ideal pick, and Ultra Kill that earlier on, the Ultra Kill that went the way of Haru was just the downfall of the whole gameplay. He wasn't close to a 13-minute Bloodstone, but they gave away an Ultra Kill and he just got back into the game. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. It is a win for K2 Ape, and they will be progressing up front to the finals of the winners bracket, and I'll see whether I'll be able to get another game at the 9:30 PM slot, I believe, and that will be 6:30 on Fresno time, California time, and I'll see you next game if I manage to get a game. And thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, I am Bossy Tofu. Do follow me on Twitch, maybe like my Facebook, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.